Srila Prabhupada has said, whatever Krishna has said, right? We are just repeating that. So anybody, we don't know. And today's world, this online, internet, Facebook, YouTube should not be just deemed as a material thing. This is a phenomenal tool given by Krishna only. Anybody, anywhere, they may get an opportunity to kind of at least read through the Bhagavad Gita verse. So devotees, let us read this maybe 3 times as we normally do. Who would like to read?
I can try, Prabhuji.
Please, Prabhu.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhakta prayachati tadham bhakta uparitam asnami pratmana. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, Prabhuji. Devotees, this is a very, very powerful, very prominent, very popular verse. So we'll discuss. Srila Prabhupada has given a very long purport also. 2 more we can take, Devotee.
I can read, Prabhuji.
Oh, sure.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktyo prayasmasna asnami prayatatmanah. Hare Krishna.
Haribol, Vasant Prabhuji.
Thank you.
One more, devotees. Shalini Mataji, you want to try? I'm not able to see all the names, but...
Yes, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati padaham bhaktyuparitmanami prayatatmanah. Hare Krishna.
Okay, very nice. Okay, synonym translation. The translation is only one line. It seems very simple, very powerful verse. Look at Srila Prabhupada's purport. Maybe 3, 4, 5 paragraphs. So very important. Who can read this, devotees? Synonym translation, and then purport, maybe 2, 3 of us. Maybe I want to read today. Maybe I will also read. Devotees, please go ahead.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, please.
Patram, a leaf. Pushpam, a flower. Phalam, a fruit. Toyam, water. Yo, whoever. Me, unto. Me. Bhakta, with devotion. Prachati, offers, thought that. Aham, I. Bhakti uporitam, offered in devotion. Asnami, accept. Pratatmana, from one in pure consciousness. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. If one offers me with love and devotion, a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I'll accept it.
Very nice, Prabhuji. Haribol. Devotees, let's read the purport. Maybe one devotee can read the first one, and the second devotee can read. Well, let's keep on reading.
I can try.
Okay, sure.
For the intelligent person, it is essential to be in Krishna consciousness, engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord in order to achieve a permanent, blissful abode or eternal happiness. The process of achieving such a marvelous result is very easy and can be attempted even by the poorest of the poor without any kind of qualification. The only qualification required in this connection is to be a pure devotee of the Lord. It does not matter what one is or where one is situated. The process is so easy that even a leaf or a little water or fruit can be offered to the Supreme Lord in genuine love, and the Lord will be pleased to accept it. No one, therefore, can be barred from Krishna consciousness because it is so easy and universal. Who is such a fool that he does not want to be Krishna conscious by this simple method and thus attain the highest perfectional life of eternity, bliss, and knowledge? Krishna wants only loving service and nothing more. Krishna accepts even a little flower from his pure devotee. He does not want any kind of offering from a non-devotee. He does not He is not in need of anything from anyone because he is self-sufficient, and yet he accepts the offering of his devotee in exchange of love and affection. To develop Krishna consciousness is the highest perfection of life. Bhakti is mentioned twice in this verse in order to declare more emphatically that bhakti or devotional service is the only means to approach Krishna. No other conditions, such as becoming a Brahmana or learned scholar, a very rich man, or a great philosopher, can induce Krishna to accept some offering. Without the basic principle of bhakti, nothing can induce Lord to agree to accept anything from anyone. Bhakti is never casual. The process is eternal. It is direct action in service to the absolute whole.
Okay. Haribol, very nice reading, Mataji. Shall we try someone else want to read?
I can read, Prabhuji.
Please, Prabhu.
Here, Lord Krishna, having established that he is the only enjoyer, the primary Lord, and the real object of all sacrificial offerings, reveals what type of sacrifices he desires to be offered. If one wishes to engage in devotional service to the Supreme in order to be purified to reach the goal of life, the transcendental loving service of the God, then one should find out that what the Lord desires of him. One who loves Krishna will give him whatever he wants, and he avoids offering anything which is undesirable or unasked. Thus, meat, fish, and egg should not be offered to Krishna. If he desired such things as offerings, he would have said so. Instead, he clearly requests that a leaf, fruit, flower, and water be given to him. And he says of this offering, I will accept it. Therefore, we should understand that he will not accept meat, fish, eggs. Vegetable, grains, fruits, milk, and water are the proper foods for human beings and are prescribed by Lord Krishna himself. Whatever else we eat cannot be offered to him, since he will not accept it. Thus, we cannot be acting on the level of loving devotional if we offer such foods.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Very nice, Prabhu. Devotees, maybe someone can read this paragraph.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. May I read Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhu, please.
In the third chapter, verse 13, Sri Krishna explains that only the remains of sacrifice are purified and fit for consumption by those who are seeking advancement in life and release from the clutches of the material engagement. Those who do not make an offering of their food, he says in the same verse, are eating only sin. In another words, their every mouthful is simply depending their involvement in the complexities of material nature, but preparing nice, simple vegetable dishes, offering the before the picture of deity of Lord Krishna and bowing down and praying for him. To accept such a humble offering enable or advance steadily in life, to purify the body and to create fine brain tissues which will lead to clear thinking. Above all, the offerings should be made with the attitude of love which will clearly thinking above all offerings should be made with an attitude before Krishna has no need of food, since he already possesses everything that be, yet he will accept the offering of one who desires to place him in the way. The important element in preparation, in serving, and in offering is to act with the love for Krishna.
Okay. Haribol Prabhu.
Hare
Very
Krishna.
nice, Prabhuji. Let us see who else hasn't read. Srinivas Prabhu. You want to read, Prabhuji? Who is Srinivas Prabhu?
I think he is in mute, Prabhuji.
He's my friend.
Oh, okay. But maybe he is busy. Okay. Sushilpa Mataji. Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Dhanapranam. Always to Srila Prabhupada. The impersonalist philosophers who wish to maintain that the absolute truth is without senses cannot comprehend this verse of Bhagavad Gita. To them, it is other than either a metaphor or proof of the mundane character of Krishna, the speaker of the Bhagavad Gita. But in actuality, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has senses, and it is stated that his senses are interchangeable. In other words, one sense can perform the function of another, of any other. This is what it means to say that Krishna is absolute. Lacking senses, he could hardly be considered full in all opulences. In the 7th chapter, Krishna has explained that he impregnates the living entities into material nature. This is done by his looking upon material nature. And so in this instance, Krishna's hearing the devotee's words of love in offering foodstuffs in wholly identical with his eating and actually tasting. This point should be emphasized because of his absolute position. His hearing is wholly identical with his eating and tasting. Only the devotee who accepts Krishna as he describes himself without interpretation can understand that the supreme absolute truth can eat food and enjoy it. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Haribol Mataji. Very nice reading. Would you like to share some comments and then we can take comments from other devotees?
Yes, Prabhuji. 2 cents from the paragraph that I read. Prabhupada is emphasizing about or comparing on how impersonalists would take the shloka and misinterpret the shloka, stating it is just as a metaphor, not the actual truth, because they would say Krishna doesn't have a body, first of all. What to speak of having a mouth? Obviously, if no body, then there's no mouth, no ears, and so forth, right? So they are saying that Krishna doesn't exist and Krishna doesn't have a body or a form. So he cannot eat. It's just a metaphor coming as a shloka, or shloka is a metaphor. But actually, the devotee who really who is living with Krishna, who has every thought, every minute, every second thinking about Krishna and living with Krishna, taking care of the deities at home, they do believe that Krishna is a person, and we offer Krishna every day 3 times. We offer water. He's a person. He's a person within our family. So within our family, how do we take care of children? So we are kind of taking care of Krishna. He's actually taking care of us, but we offer him first and take the remembrance of Krishna. So there's a difference on how a devotee takes the shloka by heart that Krishna is saying, do offer me patram pushpam palam toyam. So we offer him as he says, compared to impersonalist who say there is no Krishna, there's no form of Krishna at all. This is my 2 cents, Prabhuji. Please correct. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, Mataji. That is more than 2 cents, Mataji. Very powerful. Thank you. Subal Prabhu, anything you want to add? Prabhu?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. So we can see Krishna is clearly telling what we have to offer. Say, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, a very simple process, to satisfy Krishna. So, I mean, we don't need to, take it otherwise, because, some people say, oh, I can offer anything I want. But Krishna is clearly saying what he wants. And he, with pure, the main ingredient is with love and devotion. Asnami Priyatatmana. So, with love and devotion, in fact, what I have, Nanda, when Vasudev, when Krishna was born, he was in the jail. He was not able to, give any charity. In his mind, he gave hundreds and thousands of, cows, gold, coins, and of course, we can see that Nanda Maharaj also did the same. So we can, if we have with love and devotion, we can offer to the Lord, and Lord will, we see that Vidrani, when Krishna came to, their house, Vidura and Vidrani. So out of love and devotion, Vidrani was giving the banana peel and throwing off the banana. But Krishna accepted, and Krishna did not accept the Chappan Bhog that was offered by Duryodhana because his heart was tainted. So in this way, we can see that bhakti actually, as you mentioned, Prabhuji, it's a very simple process, but we have to take it like with Navavidya Bhakti. Only qualification is pure love and devotion. Krishna will accept it. Krishna, anything we do with any seva, like we did our Janmashtami with love and devotion, Krishna will accept it. So that's a very simple process. So Krishna mentioned what is prohibited, like egg, meat, fish, and all. He's not actually, even our Baldev Prabhu and doctors can say that it's actually harmful for our health also. So Krishna is our well-wisher. He knows what is good and what is not good for us. That's my understanding. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Very nice, Prabhuji. So, devotees, this verse is very powerful, lot of significant. Most of the whoever talks about Bhagavad Gita, they would have referred to this verse at least one time during their presentation or discussion. So, first we have to understand about Krishna. Krishna is a person. Krishna has got a form, that is one. Krishna as himself. Then Krishna has got energies. The Antaranga Shakti, which is the internal potency, which is 100% spiritual. It's Krishna, complete spiritual. Then there is Bahiranga Shakti, the external, which is all matter, the material world. Then there is a special category like us, which is called the Tatasha Shakti, partially spiritual and partially material. Our Atma is completely spiritual, like Krishna. Krishna is part and parcel. But our body belongs to the material energy, the Bahiranga Shakti of Krishna. So Krishna has got 4 kind of a component. Krishna himself, and then these 3 energies. Antaranga, Bahiranga, Tathashta. So the entire problem is with us. Material, Krishna will take care of it. After some time, they will lose whether it is tree or if it is a planet, any kind of other planet, Sloka. Krishna has got his own process, a cycle. Some may live only for few moments, Some may live for several billions of years, but he has got a formula. After some time, they have to leave that form. That is the material form. But our entire problem is that we are not fully material, we are not fully spiritual. We are always looking for Krishna's quality of Satchit Ananda all the time. But our body is not permitting that. Our body, because it's material, it doesn't have the knowledge of I'm eternal. It is saying, just satisfy me just right now. Do something. All the time, senses is demanding. Our mind is demanding all the time something. I want to watch something or I want to read something. Our eyes want to see something. Our ears want to hear all the time. And we want to, our tongue also is a very important thing. In fact, Srila Prabhupada used to say tongue is the most important instrument, tool for the beginners in this bhakti path, in the journey of devotion. Because once if you can control the tongue, everything will follow very nicely. What is meaning by control the tongue? We will have prasadam offered to Krishna. That is number one. And then we will chant Krishna's name. If somebody can do these two things, all the other devotional aspects will automatically come. So this verse also, people might say, first of all, Krishna, yes, is saying Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, but he is not saying, don't give me meat. He is not saying in another verse, specifically is not saying that meat is forbidden. Don't give it to me. He's saying give leaf, but he has not said anything about meat. Let me also eat meat. But that is why we need a good guru. Because there are millions of readers of Bhagavad Gita. They read the same verse they read, but they eat meat. And then many times, in many big festivals, they also offer meat to the Devas and Devatas, the demigods. It happened. So we need a good understanding. That is why again and again, this chapter is very important because it is called the most confidential knowledge. What is confidential about this? The message is there, but we are not able to understand it. That is why you need a guru to explain it to us nicely, which is what Srila Prabhupada has done it. Without his mercy, we would not understand what does this mean. We would say, okay, Krishna is wanting a leaf and flower. I will offer him in the morning, and at night I will eat something else. No, it's not that. That is why Srila Prabhupada is giving all this purpose. Now, devotees, one more thing we have to understand about this is that this is one of the rare verses where the phrase bhaktya, devotion, has been used twice, repeatedly. Bhaktya here, if you can see bhaktya here, immediately in the next sentence, bhaktya, uparatam. So very powerful. So where does to be bhaktya, to have devotion, you need two more things. You need a Bhagavan. So the concept that this Bhagavan does not have a form is ridiculous. Otherwise, why would bhakti would come into place? Bhakti means you have a devotion towards somebody else. So that means that person has got a form. And then who is having? We also have a form. Bhagavan, bhakti, and bhakta. Those three components is what is Bhagavad Gita all about. We need all three. Krishna needs all three. Krishna is there already. Then you need the devotion. But with who will Krishna will have devotion? With devotees only. So it kind of answers also so many things. That Krishna is a person, and that is why he's saying, offer it to me. If Krishna was not a person, why would he say that? And not only that, with bhakti, main thing. With love and devotion. Very important devotee. This is just not offering leaf and flower. Again, there are millions of vegetarians and vegans and so many categories of people. But the question is that do they have love and devotion towards Krishna? We have to look into that. And Krishna is very merciful. Krishna is known as Bhava Grahi Janardana. Bhava means the mood, the intention. He looks only at the mood. What is our intention? We may not have all the proper procedure to offer him. We might not have even a decent plate to offer him. Like Subal Prabhuji was saying, Krishna goes before the war, Krishna goes as a peacemaker, Shanti Dut, 3 times. And the first time, Duryodhana has made elaborate arrangement for food. Chapanbo. He had made 56 varieties of items for Krishna. But Krishna did not accept it because he is not a devotee, number one. No, there is no love and devotion. Even if it is Chapan Bhog or 108 Bhog, he will not accept it. Where there is no love and devotion for Krishna, it will not be accepted. He will not accept it. Only with love, he will accept it. But he gives a good, practical, logical answer also to Duryodhana. He says, I have come here as a peacemaker. If I have now food with you, I will lose my independence. I'm not for Pandavas, I'm not for Kauravas. I come here neutral. So I will avoid that. I will go and have food at Vidura's house. Vidura is not even expecting this because Vidura is not a Brahmana or a Kshatriya or a Vaishya. He's very embarrassed. Oh, the Lord is going to come to my house. The moment he comes to know, he says, okay, let me go and get all the supplies for at least a decent prasadam for Krishna. And Krishna, by the time he reaches Vidurani, who is Vidura's wife, she's going crazy after seeing Krishna. She doesn't know what to do. There's not enough supplies to cook. And she has got some bananas. She's peeling the bananas and offering the banana peels to Krishna. And Krishna is eating that. And Vidura comes back with all the ingredients and is very upset. He would tell his wife, what are you doing? Why are you giving the peels to Krishna? But Krishna says, don't stop it. This is one of the best food I have ever tasted. The peels. Devotee. That's why he's called Bhava Grahi. He's not concerned about what we give. Of course, what we give is also important. But if it is given with pure love and affection, you will accept that. Same thing with Shabari. Shabari was serving her Guru Maharaj Matanga her entire life. And then her Guru had to leave his body. He said that, but she has now become old by serving him. She did not even think about anything else. She said that, what is my life? The remainder of what shall I do? He said that whatever you have been doing, spiritual practice, continue that. Lord Ram will come. Please take care of him nicely. And what she used to do every day, she used to take all the berries in the forest. She will taste it and she will keep it for Ram. This went on for many years. Then Lord Ram comes, finally. And then Lakshmana would say, don't eat the berries. She has tasted everything. But Sri Ram would say, no. She's offering this to me with love and affection. I had to take this. And he eats that. Devotees, think about this Supreme Lord who has got all the opulence. But look at this, such so much mercy towards his devotees. Will we eat somebody who has tasted the food? Will we eat that? We won't eat it normally. But the Lord accepts it because of love and devotion. That's why there is a special name for him, that, Bhava Grahi Janardana. Very important. And he is also known as the Adosha Darshi. Dosha means certain unwanted elements. we would have heard this dosha, I want to remove all my dosha, people will do puja and things like that. Adosha meaning removing the dosha, removing that bad in. Krishna is expert in doing that. Putana, she wanted to kill Krishna, but Krishna removed all the contamination from her just because of the fact that she gave him milk. She fed Krishna with milk. She has got a permanent place in spiritual platform. Putana, the demon who wanted to kill Krishna. This is the mercy of Krishna, devotees. So when Krishna is so merciful, even on one side, Vidurani, pure devotion, Shabri on one side, on the other side, extreme, they want to kill Krishna, but he is giving both of them an opportunity to go to the spiritual platform. Then think about what is the status of devotees. Where will we be? We'll be just very close to Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan. If we do everything nicely, all we have to do is just follow what Krishna is saying. And eating meat and other things, it's not conducive. It's not conducive for a spiritual platform. Yes, there is alcohol available. If you drink alcohol, your mind will not, maybe momentarily, maybe you may feel good. But after that, all the hangovers and things like that, you will not be even able to function properly in the material world. Forget about the spiritual world. Right? And devotees, another thing, there is options available. There are alternatives available. If there are no alternative, only meat is the only thing you can eat. What can you do? Krishna only you have given. But here Krishna has given everything. All the protein, all the strength you need, everything can be we can get it from leaf, flower, fruit, and water. That's it. I might have mentioned this, devotees. I had one of our team member in my Kansas City office. They belong to a particular community from Gujarat, and they have this very special fasting for 45 days. No food at all. Of course, that is little on the extreme side. Krishna says, do not sleep too much, or avoid sleeping at all, or don't eat too much, or avoid eating at all. But that lady told me, Mataji, I asked her, how do you, and you're working also, 45 days devotee, almost like 6 weeks, or, she said that they used to boil water. And whenever they feel like eating, they will just drink like 3-4 cups, glasses of water. That's it. And she says, after that, if you don't think about too much about the food, and if you practice little, of the spiritual, your mood should be spiritual, He said that 45 days will just go away just like that. So our body can accept everything, devotees, with, and we, as a devotees, Subal Prabhu, how many items did we do for Janmashtami? How many bhoga items were there? The small offering and the big offering.
Yes, Prabhuji, I think we had more than Chappan Bhog, almost 108, I think so, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So many varieties of them. And before that, in Alachua, you all made what? Srila Prabhupada's Vyas Puja Day? 400 types of, different. So when sometimes people ask, what do you eat in vegetarian? I had a picture, I don't know where it is. There are like thousands of varieties you can do. Just with this leaf itself, the leaf variety. So we can, there is very good alternative, better alternative. Why not we take care of that? So that is what it is. So bhakti is very important, devotees. And then we will offer whatever Krishna is specifically asking for. The way we read Bhagavad Gita given by Srila Prabhupada is so nice. We don't have to speculate. Otherwise, there will be 1,001 questions. Why not this? Why not that? He did not mention about this, mention about that. We don't need all those things. No speculation. The thing is, Krishna, why would he say this, if at all? If this is not his preference, why would he say this? And then if bhakti is not his preference, why would he mention bhakti twice? Simple. That's what we have to concentrate. Devotees, any more comments, thoughts? Shalini Mataji, please share some thoughts.
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm listening to everything that you all are saying. This is a beautiful verse, and I think I've learned, like maybe offering fruit and water is sometimes more it's better than some of the things that I offer. I cook for the week. It's vegetarian, but still I cook for the week and I offer whatever I'm eating. But maybe I can change that and offer a fruit, freshly cut fruit. That is better.
Right, yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, right, yeah. We don't have to, as the Gaudiya philosophy goes, and as Krishna also mentioned, we don't have to, the entire Bhagavad Gita is moderation. We don't have to do too extreme about anything, but at the same time, we'll do the right thing for the right amount. So there is our prasadam is all amazing, especially ISKCON's prasadam is internationally popular, very well known. And if you go to many of the Govinda's restaurant, by the way, devotees, Govinda's restaurant is considered as the largest vegetarian chain, largest. There are almost like 100 Govindas, if not more, all over the world. Isn't that a great kind of significant?
Even Prabhuji, we have Govindas in Iran. Still,
Yeah.
Govinda is running in Iran.
Nice.
Prabhuji, I want to share one thing.
Yeah, please, Prabhu.
Like,
Sorry.
There is a saying in ISKCON that if anyone eats prasadam, he'll go back to the Godhead. Now asking how come on eating prasadam he'll go back to the Godhead? So then that Sinadivitar Maharaj, I forgot who was it. Look, if you have to offer prasadam, you have to first know how to offer. And then when you know how to offer, you have to read some books also. You have to listen lectures also. And when coming to devotees association, then they'll tell you at least before offering prasadam, you have to chant at least one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So when somebody get attached to the prasadam, they actually become a devotee. There's no other way, and go back to the Godhead. So as Krishna is saying, they offer even simple food, but usually we give much multiple items of food, and taking that time to cook is a service, buying is a service, washing is a service. So actually it's a 24/7 job and back to the Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Very, very well said, Prabhuji. Yeah, this is it creates a whole process. And then there is also a saying, a person is what he eats. By the type of food itself, you can know their personality. The more and more tamasic food one eats, stale food, very sour, extremely spicy, meat, alcohol, it gives a personality. That person definitely lacks the spiritual qualities. So, as Baldeswar Prabhuji mentioned, when somebody gets into the process of offering, it's an amazing. Then they have to do at least few things. First of all, you have to take bath before doing anything. Because in this modern world, devotees, we don't even know when many people even take bath. Somebody is taking at midnight. Somebody is taking at midday. It's all a messed up society, culture we have now. But whereas when we follow as a devotee, we know, yes, first thing I'm going to do is take bath. Okay, second, I'm going to chant and then prepare. Even when I'm preparing some prasadam bhoga for Krishna, I'm going to be chanting. And then I offer him. There is a process to offer. Even, let's say, even if I don't know the mantras to offer, at least I will say Hare Krishna mantra, think about Krishna. He will accept that. So many people would ask, will Krishna, does he eat this? He will definitely eat. Another quality of Krishna is, yes, one of the energies, he's got millions. We know that Satchitananda is the very prominent energy. One is called Sankalpa Shakti. Sankalpa means, for Krishna, if he thinks it will happen, he need not do anything. Like he created all this Sloka, this entire universe, he need not do any tools, or he has to sit down, draw a big engineering, diagram, nothing. He thinks it will happen. In Mahabharata time also, he thought about Dwaraka. It was built overnight, Dwaraka. So that is, and for that personality, can he take food, prasadam? Yes. But he will not eat food like we are doing it. For him, just by looking, he will take that, accept the bhoga, prasadam. So we cannot compare ourselves with Krishna, but we have to understand that Krishna definitely accepts. Otherwise, he would not say this, right? That I will accept. Why should he say that? Asnami. Why is he saying? In devotion. So we have to consider all Krishna's words literally true. So it's not just for a mundane routine, some kind of a ritual we are following. No. For us, Krishna definitely accepts all our things. One time, Srila Prabhupada was visiting a temple, and it was a kind of a Radha Krishna deities. And Krishna was obviously in the black murti. And he could see, he said that, he called the priest. He said that, you know what? Krishna's eyes looked tired. And the priest said, Pujari, it's all black. How can you see even his eyes are tired? He said, no. Something is missing here. Krishna's eyes are very tired. Then he comes to know, Srila Prabhupada, that they were keeping the deities open. There is a timing in all the temples, devotee. Everything has to happen according, because Krishna is a person again. It's not just an imaginary thing, ritual we are doing. If the Gaura Arti at 6:30 or 7, it has to be at 6:37. Because Krishna, even though curtains are closed, Krishna is waiting there. This is one thing we would have found in all the ISKCON temples. The Mangala Arati is at 4:30, it has to be at 4:30. All the pujaris will be all ready. But anyhow, coming back to this episode, then he'll come to know that the management of the temple, they are keeping the deities open maybe an hour later, because one of the prominent family, they are very good devotees, great devotees, because of their other commitments and seva. They cannot take the darshan of the deities, and they were keeping it open for them for about an hour. That Srila Prabhupada was able to see from the deities. And then the Pujari said that, Srila Prabhupada, please forgive me. This is what has happened. But this we did only for the devotee, not for anything else. They are very nice devotees. They do a lot of seva, but they had special request that they want to keep this open. So we have to keep this also in mind. Devotees' time is very important. Consider even our Janmashtami program. If we are going to say, I'm going to sing Kirtan for Krishna, Krishna is waiting there. So we have to consider that. Krishna, we have to accept him as a person. Otherwise, if we just leave him as an imaginary thing and just as a ritual, oh, it's okay. Krishna, no, Krishna is waiting there. When you talk about Krishna, Krishna is there to listen. So very important devotees. So we learn a lot of things because of Srila Prabhupada. Otherwise, who really takes care of the deities so much in the temple, right? All the pujaris, even in the Alachwa, they're all, amazing, amazing. They have spent their entire life just doing pujari seva to the deities. Because why? The deities are a person. They know it's Krishna, just not the weak soul. Very important. But yes, Prabhu, having prasadam, when you have prasadam also, it changes your consciousness. This even Prabhupada's time, there are many, many episodes when devotees, they had no interest. They just used to listen to some kirtan, never engage in class or anything like that, but have prasadam at the end of the Sunday feast or whatever it is. And their life has changed completely. And Srila Prabhupada would ask, how did you change? He would ask, were you having prasadam? They said that, yes, I have been having prasadam for the past 3 months. He said that now I understand how you could change. The prasadam changes the consciousness. Vasant Prabhu, any thoughts, Prabhu?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Prabhuji very well said. Mataji explained very well, and Subala, Prabhuji, and you also. So I'm listening, Prabhuji's wonderful discussion and lots of learning for me, Prabhuji, as a new arrival to this program. So thank you so much for having me, Prabhuji.
Very good. Where are you, Prabhu?
I'm in Tampa currently.
Prabhu, did we miss you at Janmashtami?
Unfortunately, yes, Prabhuji. I had to go back home. I had lots of things going on because I just returned from deployment and I might again deploy in October.
Oh, really?
So, yes, Prabhuji. So,
Prabhu, our prayers are always with you with Narasimha Bhagavan.
thank you so much. Thank you.
With Narasimha Bhagavan, no, there is no calamity at all. All the time only it is success, all the time. So we wish you the very best. I know you have a very, very, very rare and very higher purpose of doing seva. So, Haribol to you.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Haribol, Hare Krishna.
Sushilpa Mataji, 8:59, 60 more seconds. Let us hear from you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. All good discussion, Prabhuji. Very, very informative. Definitely about Krishna. It's a nectar. And you also mentioned I forgot to mention, but you have beautifully covered that Krishna can eat here from. He can eat from his ears. He can drink from his mouth. So he can do all full pervasive. We are limited. Although we come from Krishna as part and parcels, but we are very limited, very limited to what he gave us. Or we are quite coming into material world. But Krishna, here Prabhupada is giving a beautiful reference of Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam example. And as Mahavishnu, a glance on material nature, material energy itself came up. The material world came up. So what to speak of prasadam? If it is offered with love and devotion as a service, then definitely Krishna will accept through the. And when we take it, as you mentioned fully, it will definitely enrich us, so that we can even more in the service. Thank you so very much, Prabhu. Thank you.
Very good. Yes. So one thing though, our body and Krishna's body are not the same. Even though we are part and parcel of Krishna, his body is completely spiritual. That is why he is able to do all these things. He can look at the prasad bhoga, he can accept that. But not us. Since we have a material body, we have to go through the process of, we have to pick it up. So we have to have a hand or a spoon or something like that. There are so many processes involved. But for Krishna, that's what I was mentioning a couple of moments ago. Sankalpa Shakti. For Krishna, just he has to think, it will happen. Okay. That is what happens in Goloka Vrindavan. Once if you reach that status, perfect, pure devotee, we can also do that in the Goloka Vrindavan. We can eat any food, we can eat any kind of chapal bhog or 108, anything you want, which is favorable to Krishna. Everything is available. So devotees, the time is 9. Unless somebody has got some final comments, we will conclude here.
Prabhuji, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. So, what I understood from some prior classes is Krishna gets our prasadam like how we read a book. So book is there, the whole book is there, but when we read, we do get a knowledge. And so Lord Krishna just eats our prasadam spiritually, and so it's the whole remnant or the whole food dish is still there, but still as we get knowledge from the book, and still the whole book is there, exactly the same way Krishna eats our prasad. That's how I understood from some prior classes. Prabhuji, please correct me if I'm wrong.
And that's a great example. That's a very good example, Prabhuji. That's true. People would ask, if Krishna has taken the prasadam, where is it? Everything is here. I prepared 108 gulab jamun, all the 108 gulab jamuns are here. But like you rightly mentioned, it's a good analogy that a book can be read by millions of people, but the book does not diminish. But everybody is getting, so that is the spiritual element of it. We are not there yet, but that is what is the spiritual platform. Krishna can just by looking, he can eat all the food also.
Yes.
That's a good example, Prabhu. You are right. So devotees, we shall conclude here and have a happy Srimati Radharani's appearance day on Sunday. I know many of you will be traveling to either Beeland or Alachua, but we'll see you on Monday. Vanchakalpatrabhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. ISKCON Temple Sankirtana ki jai. ISKCON Temple Bhagavad Gita study session ki jai. Have a wonderful Krishna consciousness weekend, devotees. Haribol.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Advance happy Radhashtami.
Happy Radha. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.